The Strawberry Hill Mob presents Unemployment. It's a tough job.
Mr. Barnacle, Mrs. Podside can see you now.
Much obliged.
Ah, Mr. Barnacle, please take a seat. How's everything been going?
Not good, really.
Have you had any interviews?
No.
How about application forms? Have you submitted any?
I'm afraid not.
I see.
It's not me. There's just nothing out there. I've sent off CVs in the past, but the replies are never encouraging. Who would have thought that a degree in the creative arts would actually be a hindrance to your career? I should have done something more useful.
Such as?
Oh, anything. Advanced cookery, intermediate jousting, beginner snorkeling.
What jobs have you previously looked at?
Particle physicist, neurosurgeon, stuff like that. Nothing seems to be appropriate.
Well, there's your problem, I think. You could be setting your sights a little too high. And if you don't show some real progress soon, I'm afraid we're going to have to stop your money. Why not start small and work your way up to those other jobs? How about something like a door-to-door salesman?
I don't know. It can be a tough profession. Very high stress levels. In fact, I have a friend of a friend who used to be one. He told me a story once about...
Good morning, sir. I'm here today to talk to you about your kitchen. Do you have a kitchen, sir?
What?
A kitchen, sir. Come now, sir. Everyone has a kitchen. Where else would you cook your cat? Chicken. I meant chicken.
A kitchen?
Not quite with it today, are we, sir? Had too much to drink last night. One too many Jeff, Daniel and Cokes.
But Dave...
The question, therefore, is not as much do you have a kitchen, but is there a cutlery drawer in that kitchen?
But Dave, this is your house?
Then it must have a cutlery drawer. One of those fancy ones that slide in as well as out. Now, what's your name, sir?
You know my name. It's Stuart, remember? Your housemate. Your best friend for the last 10 years. You're best man at my wedding and my divorce, remember?
Knives, sir. It's all about the knives.
Bye, Dave.
No, wait. I haven't had a sale in weeks. The boss said I have one last chance. I'm on the chopping board, Stuart, like a sweet potato. A sweet little potato. Except now I taste of bitterness. The bitterness of another day without a sale. I can't take all these knives back to the office, I can't. They'll confiscate them and make a casserole out of me. I just need one sale, Stuart. Just one.
Okay then. I don't know if we need any knives though.
We do. I broke the handle off the bread knife this morning.
You've made a sale then, my friend. I'm a bit short of money though.
Not to worry, I'll lend you some. Here you go.
Thanks. And here's the money for the knives.
Lovely. I hope they bring you much culinary happiness.
I'm sure they will.
Me too. I'm trying risotto tonight. See you, Stuart.
Bye, Dave.
So, as you can see, the stress levels are just too high.
It certainly seems so. What a funny little story.
I didn't think it was funny.
No, me neither.
Any other ideas?
Well, if not door-to-door, how about something on the street? Become a flyerer.
Is that a word?
Yes.
I don't think it is.
Of course it is. A flyerer. People who hand out flyers.
I think you're wrong.
Look, out of the two of us, who has the job and who is the bum? Exactly. A flyer it is then.
Fine.
So, how about it?
Well, I did see a flyer go berserk once. I was on this street, minding my own business, when I...
Flyer, sir. £5 off at L&M's.
No.
Or suit yourself. Flyer, madam. No. Flyer. £5 off voucher inside. L&M's. This weekend only. £5 voucher only inside this flyer. Flyer. L&M's. £5 voucher. Flyer, my lady.
No, thank you.
£5 off voucher for L&M's. This weekend only. £5. £6 off at L&M's. Flyer, your lordship. Sorry to trouble you. Flyer, would you like a flyer? Girls. Flyer. Thought not. Flyer for L&M's.
Oh, I'll have one of them.
Beg pardon?
Them. Flyer. Voucher.
I'm sorry, what do you want the time? It's 2:30.
No, I like one in flyers. I often shop at L&M's. I quite like a voucher. May I?
What are you doing? Stop! No! Help! Thief!
Whatever is going on?
The swine is trying to steal my flyers.
Oi, what's that? What are you playing?
It's my livelihood.
I just wanted a flyer.
Oh, don't you just. Doesn't everyone just want a flyer? Well, I want a purple leopard skin coat like this fine lady has, but I don't go and take it off her, do I? No, I earn my living with these here flyers.
I think you better give that back now.
You're all mad.
You'll be alright now. I can get you protection if you need it. Dangerous job you've got.
It's very kind, but I can manage. I know my place in the world. I don't suppose you'd like a flyer?
Okay, so maybe sales is not for you. How about a soldier?
No. I could be killed, or worse.
Worse?
I could have to kill someone else. Or have to listen to U2 and that, Bono when they go on one of their visits. Besides, I once saw this movie where...
Story time?
Yes.
Chaps, we need to keep very quiet and very still. We're in the middle of enemy territory, and if we get spotted, that's the end of us.
Okay, Sarge. Sarge, we've got a bogey.
Well, you'd best wipe it out. What on earth are you doing, you complete idiot?
You said to wipe them out.
Well, I thought you meant a bogey as in from your nose. Why the hell did you call the enemy a bogey? Now look what you've gone and done.
Sorry, Sarge. I saw it in a film and thought that was how it was done.
You idiot. We've been spotted. Fire at will! A friendly fire! Why did you shoot William?
You said to fire at will. Sorry, Will.
Oh, idiot. We're definitely going to get caught now.
Guns on the ground! Arms behind your head!
Now you've done it.
Well done, soldier. Now give it to them. Ach, du Lieber. Why did you give them the gun? You said let them have it.
They're like children, aren't they? Got to be so careful what you say.
Oh, yeah, he really dropped the bomb on that one.
How about a cook?
No. There was once this television cook who...
Just tell it.
Hello, I'm Helen Higginbottom and welcome to Lunchtime Quibbles. That's not the name of the programme, I'm only joking. What is the name of the programme?
Lunchtime Nibbles.
Oh, thank you, Jolie. These are today's guests. Jim Bob Lawton, who's a television accountant something, and Chuck Flip, and I don't really know who they are. Anyway, today me and my delicious guests are going to be making creme brulee. For this you will need some creme and some brulee and a whole bunch of other stuff, which should, by the magic of the interweb, be popping up on the side of your television, or you can press the red button. Go on, press it. If your picture has disappeared, it means that the red button on your remote is the off button, and you need to press it again to get the program back on. But of course you won't, because the telly's off, so you can't hear from me. Good for you. This program's... Anyway, why don't you all off to Marks and Spencer's, where you can buy it already made, and it'll taste far better than what you're about to make. You were going to do it anyway when you failed, so run out there to your precious S&M and buy the packet and then present it, and no one will guess. Only they will. They always do. Anyway, let's get on with the show. What are we making?
Creme brulee.
Oh, dare you. I'm a respected member of the televised public. People respect me. Jane Asher, only 40 years younger than I am, whatever that says. I'm younger than her and I've still got it. Right, what does this say? 3 pounds of cherries, flour. You always need lots of flour. That's what makes it stodgy. Bung it in and let's have some cider. Cider! It's empty. Well, what have we got then? Rum! Let's have some rum. Drop in some rum. Jenny, do you want some rum? Yeah, have some rum. It loosens you up. Lovely.
What's wrong with that?
Didn't you hear? Creme brulee. Bunch of pretentious snobs. What's wrong with calling it Bernie custody thing?
My goodness, Mr. Barnacle, you are picky. Do you have any passions, loves, sanity?
I like magic, but the dark arts can be dangerous. Once you produce flowers from your sleeves, who knows what may follow? You could end up releasing a demon from the vortex, and then what? My friends used to be magicians, until they went missing. Apparently, what happened was...
Prior to the commencement of this sketch, I feel duty bound as the producer to inform you that we are having technical difficulties with the sound effects machine. We shall endeavour to rectify these in time for the next sketch, and hope that our backup effects do not ruin the ambience for you.
lost our way.
That's a very poignant statement to make. I suppose you're right. What with the... Will you just quieten down, please?
Sorry.
I suppose you're right. What with the decline of religion, the rise of capitalism, and the growing sense of displacement and isolation in Western society, people have more personal freedom of choice than they've ever had. Our science is cutting edge, and Sky Plus is a godsend. And yet, it's all falling to pieces.
Warren, I think what he meant was that we were lost in a more practical sense, location-wise. Isn't that right, Leonard?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
But an interesting line of debate to be had after we get back to base camp.
How the hell are we going to find our way back? We have no idea where we crashed or which direction is the right way. As I said before, we are lost.
Well, that's the thing about not knowing where you started and where you're headed to. You can never really be lost because there was no plan to begin with.
So, we're not lost. We're just on the move.
Exactly.
Is that meant to make me feel better about the situation? That us, a trio of magicians, have crashed somewhere in the middle of a hostile Peruvian jungle, with no supplies or protection to speak of, no idea how to find safety or civilization, and you want me to think of it as a little stroll? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to think of it as a bloody disaster if it's all the same to you. Some grand prize this turned out to be.
Now, come on. Don't look at it like that. We sweated blood and tears in preparation for the Staines Magic Man Woman Act of the Year competition, and to be fair, a trip to Peru is a bloody good prize, so let's not blame them.
I don't blame them. I blame Warren.
Me? I didn't crash the plane. That was the pilot's fault.
And who was it that made the pilot disappear?
Look, you and I both know that usually with that illusion, they either end up behind a curtain or in a secret compartment under the stage. Now, I assumed that the plane had some kind of baggage hold below. Obviously, I was wrong. But no court will convict me of that. It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, when it's just typical of you, isn't it? Always trying to outdo the rest of us, with your electro-pop and your glitter, and your razzmatazz.
Razzmatazz?
Yes, razzmatazz. Too much razzmatazz, if you ask me.
Too much razzmatazz? If anything, I'm holding back on the razzmatazz, so as not to obscure you.
Why don't you shove it up?
Alright, calm down. Now the word razzmatazz has been bounded about a fair few times, and if we don't nip it in the bud, it'll only escalate. Come on, make up.
He's right. There's no reason to fall out. We've been friends a long time. I can't remember what we were fighting about.
You've killed us, you swine. That's what. We're going to die out here.
Why don't you go and play with your dove?
Hey, you leave Marjorie out of this.
Look, let's just keep walking, shall we? No good can come of standing around here arguing.
Well, why doesn't someone climb up a tree? Look for a clue.
Good idea. But you know what I'm like. I can't even do the rope trick. It'll have to be one of you two.
Well, I'm not doing it. I could fall and break my neck.
Don't worry, Len. I'm sure Marjorie would swoop in and save you. After all, you have such a special relationship.
I think we're going about this all wrong. You've got quite a big head and it's full of hot air. I'm sure a well-placed kick up the arse would get you airborne. How'd you like that?
Oh, I'd love to see you try.
Right, that's it. Pick a card, any card.
Okay.
Thank you. Now place it back into the deck and give it a shuffle.
Done.
Now, sir, if you could pick a card at random. Excellent. Now, sir, could you please read out what it says on the face of the card?
It says, "Shut up, you pair of idiots."
Now we're going to start walking again, but in silence. Total silence. And if one of you speaks again, I'm going to take a saw to you both. Understand?
Yes.
Oh, now look what you've gone and done. Give me one of my nosebleeds. Has anyone got a handkerchief?